Alright guys, in regular King of Fighters All-Stars fashion, there is no rest. Not only is there the Valentine's Day banner out, there's the Neskio banner, which is amazing. Now there's Mukai out. How good is Mukai? He is amazing. But how does he stack up against all the other characters on the tier list? Why is he good? We're going to go through his skills, and I'll explain some things to you as we're going through. He's joining the list of the most shirtless boys. Alright, so first we're going to start with his leader's skill. It increases HP of blue element fighters by 20% and active skill damage by 50%. So that might look like it's bad because it doesn't have just like a straight up attack percentage buff, like, you know, 60% to attack. But active skills are so strong in this game, and there's ways to reduce the cooldowns of them. And his active cooldowns in particular are insane. This is actually a pretty good leader skill. His HP plays a part in his cores and stuff we'll look at in a moment. I prefer to have just a straight raw attack percentage, but that's just me. That's just my preference. Okay, so we're going to look at the relation, because you'd be like, who would have relation to this dude? So we'll take a look at people with the fighter's mindset. That's who. All these are pretty good for him, so no matter who you put with him, the Link character would be pretty good. I would probably go for like Kim, the 94 Kim, or yeah, you know, any of these characters would be good because decreasing the skill cooldowns would be really strong for him. So maybe even this 97 Rio. Sorry, I almost said Ryu. I did say Ryu, but I'm correcting myself. Rio, wrong game. Rio. This would be a really good Link character for him. Take a look at his core effects. As you can see here, he's like resistant to freeze, resistant to petrify and stun. That's kind of interesting right off the bat. I know a lot of characters have that, but I just thought I'd mention that. First thing to note is 12% blast skill damage increase. That's awesome. He's got 2 blast skills. Too bad it's not 3, but hey, what are you gonna do? And those blast skills are pretty nuts, so that's a good one there. And my voice cracked. We'll keep going anyways. Okay, so the next one is unique combat style. It increases active skill damage by 17% when HP is 50% or more, which I like that. The skills that have to do with HP, I like it when they're 50% or more, not or less. Unless it's going to do something like this. Decreases damage received by 10% when HP is 49% or less. So if your HP is 50% or more, you're doing more active skill damage, which he's all about doing his active skills. And if you're below that, you're just going to take reduced damage by a bit. That's a really good skill. Next one, 50% chance to petrify enemy for 1.4 seconds when attacked. That's amazing. That is a lot like Halloween Kula's core effect. And you guys may have run into her on PvP or played against her or played with her and know how awesome that is. There's a cooldown of 12 seconds, so it's not like you're going to get hit a bunch of times and that can proc over and over again. So once it procs, 12 seconds before it can proc again. But 50% chance, that is going to happen a lot. And the dude is really durable, so you're going to petrify a lot of mother suckers up in here. Alright, so he has things that boost the damage of his active skills, but what do they do? What makes them so great? So this first one is a blast skill, so it's going to get that 12% damage from the cores. This one deals damage and increases attack by 20% for 10 seconds. That's awesome. Always love when it just boosts attack. Let's see, the next one here. Also a blast skill. It inflicts damage and gains hyper armor, which is super armor and damage immunity for 3 seconds. So that is a doozy of a skill. You ain't nothing touching you when you throw that thing down. Next one, inflicts damage and petrifies an enemy for 1.5 seconds. So as you can see, his active skills are all incredible. Increases damage, makes you immune to everything in its mom, and you can just like freeze people, essentially. It's not literally the freeze, it's petrify, it's its own little thing, but there's only a few characters that can petrify people. His finisher, obviously, does damage. It's not a blast skill, but it is going to be awesome. And let's check out his striker. Inflicts damage and petrifies somebody for 2 seconds. So if you ever want to use him as a striker character, that's a pretty darn good striker character. Let's see his skill set. Alright, here's the first one. This one's going to increase his damage. Just, holy crap, throws a rock and then drops a pillar on his dome. Let's do that again. That's freaking sick. Okay, next one. Here's the one that gives him immune to everything. Pillars for days. Man, he looks cool when he flexes. All the lights up. Really cool design. They did a good job implementing him into this game. Alright, let's see the next one here. That's the one that petrifies them. You can see what they look like when they get petrified. Get like stoned for a second. Really cool. Sets them up for all kinds of launchers and combos and fun stuff like that. Let's see what his finishers are all about. Ooh, pillars. This guy's all about sexy pillars. Okay, so here is the finisher skill that you're going to have to get the card for. Just damage everywhere, man. Really good skills. Here is the card that you're going to want to get for him. I don't even think there's another way to get a special card for him. I think this is the only one. Not like Kyo where you could get other specials for him, you know? I think this is the only one. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. View the rate on it. And here's what it looks like. The card with the cooldowns and all that good stuff. It's a good one. So we know that he's good, but how does he stack up against a lot of the other top tier characters? Where does he place? What are some people's opinions on him? So we'll go through that briefly. We're not going to spend like a whole buttload of time on it. He generally places like 6th in the top 10. You know, moves up and down depending on who you ask. He generally goes under Terry, 03 Terry, because of 3 Terry basically just hard counters him. In my opinion, I think he would be more fun to play than Terry, although I like Terry a lot. He's the strongest blue character there is. He's pretty versatile on what teams you can put him on. As you can see, he's attack, so you can put him even on a Orochi Yori team. He's good making his own team. You can put him on the hooded Tekken 7 Jin. You know, you're not going to have a hard time finding a place to put this guy. He's one of the best characters in the game. He's not going to get outpowered or power creeped anytime soon. It's fantastic. All of his moves are great. I think if you got him, you'd be happy with him. Alright guys, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed staring at his pecs basically the whole video. I hope it was informative. And if you did enjoy the video, I really appreciate it if you would like, comment, and subscribe. That helps me a lot. I cover basically everything there is with King of Fighters All-Stars. I also cover other mobile games, so if you enjoy playing mobile games, you can subscribe and see a lot of playthroughs and reviews of those. I play co-op games with my wife. So if any of that sounds interesting to you, please consider subscribing. I wish you guys luck in your summons, and you have a blessed day, y'all.